everybody. So today we're going to do a lesson on the elements of a story. So 3 elements of a story are the characters, the setting, and the main events of the story. So I'm going to kind of define them for you. So characters are who is in the story. So that could be people, that could be animals, that could be creatures. The setting is where the story takes place. So that could be school, that could be home, that could be the beach, a park. Okay, and then the third element is the main events in the story. So that's what happens throughout the story. And in stories, there's always a beginning, there's a middle, and there's an end. Okay, so I also have some pictures for you guys just to kind of help you to see it visually. So here is pictures of some characters. See, there's creatures, there's animals, there's people. Here is pictures of the setting. And then the main events in a story. So there's the beginning, there's the middle, and there's the end. Okay, so now I'm going to read you a story. If you all could look over here. So this story is a really fun story, and it's called The Recess Queen, and it's by Alexis O'Neill. Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Mean Jean was Recess Queen, and nobody said any different. Nobody swung until Mean Jean swung. Nobody kicked until Mean Jean kicked. Nobody bounced until Mean Jean bounced. If kids ever crossed her, she'd push 'em and smush 'em, lollapalush 'em, hammer 'em, slammer 'em, kits and kajammer 'em. Say what? Mean Jean growled. Say who? Mean Jean howled. Say you. Just who do you think you're talking to? Mean Jean always got her way. Until one day,
He is so big.
a new kid came to school, Katie Sue, a teeny kid, a tiny kid, a kid you might scare with a jump and a boom. See how little she is? But when the recess bell went ringety-ring, this kid ran ziggity-zing for the playground gate. Katie Sue swung before Mean Jean swung. Katie Sue kicked before Mean Jean kicked. Katie Sue bounced before Mean Jean bounced. The kid you might scare with a jump and a boo was too new to know about Mean Jean and the Recess Queen. Well, Mean Jean bullied through the playground crowd. Like always, she pushed kids and smushed kids, lollapaloosh kids, hammered them, slammered them, kids and kajammered them, as she charged after that Katie Sue. Say what, she growled. Say who, she howled. Say you, she snarled and grabbed Katie Sue by the collar. Nobody swings until Queen Jean swings. Nobody kicks until Queen Jean kicks. Nobody bounces until Queen Jean bounces. And she figured that would set the record straight. She is. She figured wrong. Katie Sue talked back, just as sassy as could be. She said, "How did you get so bossy?" Then that puny thing, that loony thing, grabbed the ball and bounced away. Oh, Katie Sue was bolted quick as lightning, bouncity, bouncity, bounce, kickity, kickity, kick, swingity, swingity, swing. Mean Jean thundered close behind, bouncity, kickity, swingity. The recess queen was not amused. She raced and chased in your face, that Katy Sue. No one spoke, no one moved, no one breathed. Then, from her pack, pulled Katy Sue a jump rope clean and bright. Hey, Jeannie Beanie, sang Katy Sue, let's try this jump rope out. Here's one thing true, until that day, no one dared ask Mean Jean to play. But that Katy Sue just hopped and jumped and skipped away. I like ice cream, I like tea, I want Jean to jump with me. Jean just gaped and stared, as if too scared to move at all. So Katy Sue sung once more. I like popcorn, I like tea, I want Jean to jump with me. Then from the side a kid called out, go Jean, go, and too surprised to even shout. Jean jumped in with Katy Sue. I like cookies, I like tea, I want you to jump with me. The rope whizzed and slapped faster, faster. The rope spun and flapped faster, faster, till it caught in a tangled disaster. But they just giggled and jumped again. Well, now when recess rolls around, that playground's one great place. At the school's bells ringety ring, those two girls raise ziggity zing, and the classroom door. Jean doesn't push kids and smush kids, lollapalish kids, hammer 'em, slammer 'em, clitz and kajammer 'em, but she's having too much fun, rompity romping with her friends. Bouncity, kickity, swingity, happily, skippity, jumpity, ringity, zingity, yes! Wow, you guys were such good listeners. Thank you so much. Does everybody want to get up and do maybe a stretch for a second? No?
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
But I'll
so
have an accident.
Natalia?
from going over the words that I taught you before I read to you guys, who do you guys think the main characters were in the story? Can I see raise your hands? Okay. Lacey?
The queen.
Yeah, is there anybody else that was like Jagger?
The queen.
Yeah, does anybody remember her name?
We don't remember the name.
No, you don't remember the name? That's okay. But yes, those were the two main characters. Does anybody remember where the story took place? Where they were?
At school.
Yes, they were at school.
In
Good
the
job.
playground.
Yes, good job. Okay, so does anybody remember the main events of the story? What happened at the beginning of the story? Jagger?
When the queen was the boss.
Exactly. So does anybody remember what happened kind of toward the middle of the story? Lacey?
She met us.
Exactly, but that was more toward the end. But what happened before she met her friend?
That she was bossing her around.
Yes, but so the beginning of the story, we would say, like Jagger said, that the recess queen was bossing everybody around at school, right? And then the middle of the story, we would say that Katy Sue, her new friend, came to school and wasn't really scared of her. And the end of the story was when she made all her new friends, right? Okay, so we're gonna watch just a little video. It's only like a minute long. And it's just gonna kind of go over these new words that you guys learned today.
Elements of a story. The first element we're going to talk about are the characters. The characters are who or what the story is about. The next element is the setting. The setting is where, like in a store, and when, like on your birthday, a story takes place. The next element are the major events or plot of the story. Generally, things start out okay, but then the character has to overcome some challenge before life returns to normal or almost normal. When we put all of these things together, we create a story. We pick a character, put him in a setting, and give him a challenge or obstacle to overcome. Here is a story about Ollie. Ollie got a phone call from his friend Janessa. She is in the park and needs help. Ollie hurries to the park to help her. Janessa, what's wrong? Ollie, my cat is stuck in the tree and I can't get him down. What will I do? I can climb the tree and get him down for you. Yay, Ollie, you saved my cat. Thank you. It was nothing. Want to go get some ice cream? Okay. Ollie and Janessa walked off to the ice cream parlor together. The end. Now let's talk about the elements in our story. Who were the characters in our story? Ollie and Janessa are the people who the story was about. What was the setting?
The park.
The setting is the park because that is where most of the story took place. What were the major events? We should have a beginning, middle, and end. Start with the problem in the story. First, the cat was stuck in the tree. Then, Ollie got the cat down for Janessa. Last, they went to get ice cream together.
Created using Pontoon.
Okay,
That was so.
right, it was a short video. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our desks and we're gonna fill out something called a story map. So this story map has a spot for the setting, the characters, and the beginning, middle, and end of the story. So all you guys are gonna do is just draw a picture. So what are you gonna draw a picture of for the setting?
Help.
Characters, who are you gonna draw for the characters though?
The girl and the boy.
Well, no, they're two girls, but yes. And then for the setting, where did it take place? Where did the story that I just read to you guys take place? Yeah, exactly. And then you're gonna just draw what happened in the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, and the end of the story. And all of us are gonna be there to help you guys fill this out. You don't have to do it on your own. If you have any questions, yes?
Can I have water?
Of course, yeah. So we're just gonna all go back to our desk really quietly though, right? Really, really quietly. And then we're all gonna come around and help you.